and gentlemen, welcome back to another video about Ultra. Today we're back into another GTA 5 framework. This time it's going to be the VRP updated Dunko edited framework. So it's a framework we've used before, however this framework, VRP framework, has been heavily updated and it has been for a long time. There's a load of edits for the last few months. He's been working on this. It's very popular and it's an alternative to the ESX framework, so it's definitely simpler, a lot easier to use than the ESX. There's a lot less SQL uploading and all that sort of things. When you run this server, it'll automatically run the databases for you. There's two things you already need, and that's XAMPP. I already have it installed, so Google XAMPP, download XAMPP, install it, and then you'll come to this control panel and make sure you double click these here, especially the MySQL, and you have MySQL installed. And you know it's running when it's got the ports next to it, 3306. So this is what handles the database information, and then I use Heidi to connect to the databases and have your tables, etc. So ours is called Heidi. So if I open up Heidi, create a session, mine's called VRPFX. My database user is root, and the password, there isn't a password, it's just default database user's root, and there is no password. I'm going to empty this one. So let's drop that. Yes, let's create a new database. Create new database. Name, let's call it VRP. Well, let's just do the same again. VRPFX. Okay, so this is a brand new database. There should be no tables. So we're ready to go. So the download links will be in the description. I'll link the thread. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up a server from scratch. Let's go to 5m.net. Let's download the server files. So if we go to 5m.net and let's download server. And what we need to do now, boys, make sure you've got the C++ redistributable installed. My server's all fully up to date. It says here, create a new folder. For example, it's your D drive, mine's C drive, FX server. We already have that, so let's go to our C drive. FX server should be blank. Yeah, let's just delete the download, and let's download the master build from the artifact server. Server Windows, master. Scroll to the bottom. And let's download this server. Okay, now let's go to our download folder and let's copy this across to that folder in the C drive, which is the FX server folder, and let's paste it in here. Extract. Lovely jubbly, we can delete that now. This framework does come with a ready-made server CFG, all the resources etc. already there for you, so there's a lot of work, a lot of work has already been done for you, and it's regularly updated, and they do have a Discord if you want to go and ask any questions. So now we need the resource folder, which is this. Let's download as a zip. Okay, it's back to our downloads, which is, so it doesn't matter, we can just extract this here and copy them across. So it's these, well, just the resource really, but C drive, FX server, let's pop that in here. Okay, now we need to download the framework itself. Paste. Let's download the framework. So as you know, I have had a few servers on the VRP, heavily modified myself. However, this guy has been developing this framework for a long time now, so it's probably, well, it's going to be a lot more updated than mine, so it's worth a look at. So like I say, it's an alternative to ESX server. So now we need to download. Where's the download for this? Download Dunko VRP on GitHub. Download as a zip. Download. How long is this going to take? Not too long. Downloads. So we can get rid of this lot now. So this is a fresh server from scratch. However, like I say at the beginning, you do need XAMPP installed, and I use Heidi to connect to my databases. So how big was it? Let's have a look. Shouldn't take long. Come on, man. Come on, man. How big is it? Got one on the desktop. Let's get a look. Dunko edited, how big was you? You were 970, okay, so it should be nearly done. Alright, it's done, so let's extract this, and inside is all the resources that we need to move over. I use WinRAR, guys, to extract things. Always use WinRAR, not WinZip. I just prefer it. So let's go into the Dunko folder. Now we need to select all this. Let's copy it. Go back to our C drive, back to the FX server folder, back to resources, and let's pop them in here. So let's replace that. Let's scroll down, and then what you need to do now, guys, is the server CFG and the start server. Copy these to the main directory, FX server main directory, paste them in here. Okay, so if we go to edit, at the top you'll see your database information, so connection string 127 database VRPFX, user ID is root, no password. So that's fine, because our database was called VRPFX and our default user is root and no password. Okay, so next up, you've got the server keys. Where do the server keys go? On here, get a key. Server license key, change me, so it's down here. So to get a server key, so I'm not going to go to it. Let's go to it on here. 2 second, boys. It's keymaster.5m.net. I could use one of my older keys. Let me just get a new key. So paste. Sign in. Okay, with loads of keys here. Just whack any there. So let's put the key down here. Paste. Let's just change this so we know how to find the server, although we just connect on the IP. Hi GTA. Right, as you can see, all the resources are already there for you. So the majority, a lot of work has been done already on your behalf. So let's save this. The database is sound. The server key is inputted. Let's come out of the server CFG, and we need to edit the location of our FX server folder. So ours isn't in F, it's in C drive slash, then it was FX server. Okay, let's save that, come out of that. Let's just make sure that is the right location. Yes, it is. So let's come out of this, or let's just leave it a sec because it's going to run database stuff. But we're not done yet, guys. We do need to if you do need to edit your database information in the server files, then you'd go to, I don't think I need to, resources, VRP, CFG, and the base.lua. In here you'll find your database information. Our database was called VRPFX, our user is root, and there's no password. So this is where you'll change that. So sure, this server should be up. Let's go and check. Let's go and check, boys, with a bit of luck. Nice and simple compared to an ESX server. So all the credits for this framework is the original framework was made by a Magic Cat, I believe, and then it was edited by a guy called Psycho, and then it's been further edited and it's been developed on for the last few months by Dunko, which this is the version we're using now. It's Dunko's version. So 216.52.143.236. Port is always, well, it's there. Connect. Checking whitelisted. Well, that's new. Is there a whitelist on this? I don't know a lot about this framework. Well, the edits of the framework. I know VRP, but I'm not too sure of the edits. I just know it's heavily modified. Like I say, I will link down below the actual topics, the thread. So all the information will be in the description. Will it let us connect? That is the question. The first person to join the server is the super admin. However, if you aren't the first server, you can go and edit the super admin in the database. But with a little luck, we should be straight on, and job is a good one. Aftermap session, come on. So it's definitely a good framework to start with. I don't think it's working, boys. Loading. You are super admin. Are we in? Is that it? Are we in? I believe so. I don't know if we're in. Well, that's a different menu if I've ever seen it myself. Used to be F9. Alright, so we're in. We're now in, boys. Lovely jubbly. Oh, I like the edits. Okay, so here we are. There's your map. Oh, nice coloured map. 80. Wow. 80 markers on the map. It's looking like a good framework, I must say. Let's just go through a few of these from the top. So, ATMs, bank driver, basic housing, beach, Blue Airlines, biker gang, cargo pilot, Chamber of Commerce, City Hall, Country Ranch, Downtown Mansion, Drug Lab, Expensive Flat, Fishing Spots, all your garages, lawyers, hackers, Los Santos Customs, the market for plantation, medical weed, Mountainside Mansion, nightclub, normal flat, racetrack, rail flat, robbable bank, Santa's cloakroom. I take it these are edits just at Christmas. Stolen weapons, storefront. Nice. So as you can see, a lot of edits. It is an alternative to ESX. So it's K for the menu. That looks like a pretty damn sweet menu. I've never seen that menu before. Very nice indeed. Show aptitude, ask ID, cancel mission. So admin, you should have your admin menu in admin. Yep, indeed. Loads of options. Yeah, it's nice. All working, guys. So I hope that helps. If you fancy like using this framework, if you want to look through what has actually been done, I'll link the thread down below. Big up to Dunko, the guy that's made all these edits to this original framework. And yeah, like, subscribe, boys. I'll leave this up for a bit if you want to jump on and test it yourselves. Peace out. Take care. See you all again. Yeah, au revoir.